like it's to some degree illegal, which is why like I hate it.
Yeah,
if you don't have a collective bargaining agreement, you can't sue individuals because like they're not. You can't fine individuals because they're not technically employees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
However, the practicality of it, removing the legality, let's talk practicality. You want to get paid like you grown, I'm gonna treat you like you grown. I know y'all parents used to do that, say that to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to act grown, I'm gonna treat you like you grown. So like, with that being said, I like it because Deion is like, hey, let me prepare these men to be men. And in the next level, you get fined if you miss treatment. You get fined if you miss meetings. You get fined if you don't come to practice. You can get fined if you miss weights. Bro, in the league, if I'm not mistaken, 2-5, you get fined like $498 for every pound you're overweight.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, hold on. Why'd you... time out, bro. Time out, bro. Why he looked through the top of his glasses at me when he said, you get fined if you're overweight?
This is crazy.
I'm on weight this month. I have...
like 2-5 that he's actually... practically, I like, look, y'all want to act like men? I'm going to treat y'all like men.
Yeah, college, it's the NFL. I mean, you don't like the coach, I'm out. Yeah, you treat me a certain way, I'm going. Hitting the portal. Going to free agency. Same thing like the pros. These guys make a lot of money, man.
Hello and welcome to another Sports Spin, where we take a sports story and we spin it. I'm Sun-EB7, and thank you for joining. Hope everyone is doing well on this Friday, and hope you have a great weekend. Okay, so we're going to talk about Deion today. Why not, right? This video, the information, I had it out, but I had to get to it. Not like the big guys where I could do a story every 15 minutes. So this is the day that I'm going to get to this story about Deion finding his players. The short answer to the question, you saw the video up front, and the short answer to the question is yes, Deion is brilliant for it. And I question why on earth does Acho always, and not to pile on, because he's getting it from everywhere. In these last couple of days, man, he's getting baked to a delicate crunch. That said, I do have this question. I question, why is it that his answers always takes both sides, as if he's not allowed to give Deion or any Sanders for that matter any kind of credit or kudos without first quantifying it with something it shouldn't be. You know how people say, that's a nice jacket you got on, but it's too long. Your hair looks nice, but your glasses is messing it up. It's that kind of shit. Well, anyway, I will say that, in the world today, and I can't really question Acho that much because his job is his job. He do it the way he does it. We can question it. We just, he doesn't have to answer, and I'm not asking for an answer. I'll just bring that up. But anyway, back to the subject. The short answer is yes, it's brilliant. And although I can't answer for him, I can't answer for Acho or none of the guys on his show on SPEAKEASY. They have a lot of fun doing what they're doing, and you certainly can learn something from all these shows that are out here. So his is no different. But I have to say, you can't have it both ways. You can't. You can't complain about, the behavior of a few and how you wish there was something to be done about it. And then as soon as somebody come in and take the initiative to try to change that behavior or that action, you complain that whether it's legal or he shouldn't be able to do it. Because you sound like you're, that ain't even straddling the fence. That's like trying to create a problem that ain't there. You're saying we don't want this behavior. Okay, here's a guy that's trying to deter that behavior. And then you say, well, he can't do that. What kind of... Now, most of us know what that is. I won't get into it on here, but yeah, that's not realistic. So, It's brilliant what he's doing. And you know, furthermore, it's not only a brilliant idea, but I guarantee you other coaches are going to follow suit. Because think of it this way. These are grown-ups. Why are they grown-ups? Because they are now getting paid millions of dollars. So, if they're getting paid millions of dollars, that makes them a professional, right? Because there's professionals don't make the kind of money they make. So, now they're professional, they're grown men. And how do you tell grown men what to do? It's the reason Deion said he didn't want to coach in the pros. These are millionaires that you tell them, no, you do it this way. He didn't want the headache. Or at least that's how he put it. I don't think he used the word headache, I'm paraphrasing. But you get what I'm saying. So, now, the question becomes, how do you get to a player or anyone that's an adult that has committing unwanted acts, whether it be aggression or whatever? How do you get to them? Yeah, their pocket. And if that ain't true, then what's the police doing? The way you get a grown man to do what he needs to do or deter him from doing things you don't want him to do is you hit him in the pocket. He's not taking their money. He's teaching them a lesson about responsibility. And besides, if I'm him, I take that money and I buy me some more 5 stars. I'm going to build a juggernaut with their money. But, you know, in all seriousness, these are some of the things you have to do. And I'm going to tell you something else he's doing that's brilliant, that nobody's talking about. He's publicizing it. Why do you think he's publicizing it? Make himself look good? No. He's sending a message. He's sending a message to the country, to all colleges. These guys are getting paid now. You're going to have to start finding them and doing things innovative to combat the attitudes that they're going to get by having all the money they want. These are young people with in the past, they didn't get this kind of money until they made it in the league and they were adults and they were at least 24, 25 years old, at least. Well, see, now they're getting it at 18, 19, 20, 21. So he's putting it out there so other coaches can follow suit. Otherwise, you're ruining young men because you're giving them a bunch of money. You're not holding them accountable or responsible, and you're letting them run out into the world with that. And they're just going to be a court case. And so he's deterring that. And as for Acho, obviously he's a man of color, and he's proven that with 2 things. One, obviously by his how he looks. And the other is by what he said his parents did to him. Because every one of us know that we had the same thing, or at least if you were raised, you got that. Your parents told you want to act grown, you're going to be treated grown. And that is a good policy to go by. And kudos to Deion for doing it. And thank you for your time. That's all I have for today. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, take care. Oh, and this sports story has been spun. Happy Friday.